this game is crucial for Serie A. And, we know Inter Milan is going to go there 3-5-2. Kevon, being a Juventus man.
Yes.
How do you think Pirlo is going to approach this game?
So, having looked at Juve very closely for the past few months, well, my whole life, but for the past 2 months.
My entire life.
Morata's back.
Mm-hmm.
So, which means that he will start.
Mm-hmm.
And what it does, Pirlo, on paper, it looks like a 4-4-2. So it looks as though Morata and Ronaldo will be up front, Chiesa on one wing, and you have a midfield three. Usually it would be Bentancur, McKennie, and the other guy would probably be Ramsey or Rabiot, one of the two. Probably Rabiot is a bit more disciplined than Ramsey.
Yeah.
So, but that 4-4-2, it transitions into a 4-3-3 on attack. And Chiesa, Chiesa has been playing so well. I have been so ecstatic of how Chiesa has been playing. Mm-hmm. I mean, he literally got me off my feet in the game against Sassuolo. Mm-hmm. And the way he plays, it's like he has the physical capabilities. He's a very, very, very strong runner to do that transition, to do that midfield four, but also break into that three when required. And I think that's how Juventus will line up. Pirlo has done away with that back three for a while now. So, I mean, and the four, he may give Fabrota another chance at left back, which I like. And I know De Ligt, I don't think De Ligt may be back in time. So it may be Bonucci and either Demiral. I don't think Kylian will start. It could be Bonucci and Demiral. And Danilo right back. Danilo has been one of the bright spots of the Juventus defense. And I mean, I had my doubts when he came in, but Pirlo loves this guy. So I think that's how Juve would line up. And that transition from 4-4-2 into that 3, the key is being the main guy to offer that outlet and to really do the hard yards. I think that is how Pirlo will line up. Yeah. And Ronaldo is always be Ronaldo. And Morata is a guy that, I mean, he can score and he will do the responsible thing and keep the ball. And I think the ace in the hole is Chiesa. I mean, if he plays his potential and he's firing, then Juventus can win this.
Do you think the absence of Dybala? Well, it was reported that Dybala is injured for a while. Mm-hmm. Do you think that would affect the offense, or they're fine? They're good to go? Honestly,
Andre, Dybala I think he's out for like maybe 3-4 weeks. Mm-hmm. I don't think it impacts the team too much, simply because when Juventus played well in the Milan game, Morata wasn't there, and Ronaldo played higher up. So Dybala essentially got to play in his best role, which is just behind the forward. Mm-hmm. And if Morata plays, then usually Ronaldo has to play. So Dybala sometimes plays out of position. Mm-hmm. So I think that Juventus can cope with that loss. When everyone's fit, I may not even think Dybala starts, big games. So I don't think it'll be too much, but I like La Jolla. I mean, I think he should adapt his game a bit more, because we know his best position is just behind a front guy, but sometimes that position is not available in certain systems. So I don't think it's going to be too much of a miss, to be honest.
Okay, so Juventus is sounding like they're firing on all cylinders either way, James. So James, obviously, I went into detail about Inter Milan with their 3-5-2 and the possibility of Vidal starting, and the usual guys at the back. Who do you think will be crucial for Inter Milan? I mean, we kind of answered that question before, but let's just confirm it. Who do you think will be crucial for Inter Milan in this crucial fixture?
Well, I mean, we know obviously Lukaku is going to be obviously the main man. I mean, I like Alexis if he plays round them, but I think that the more and more I think about it now, and I look at the two squads, it's going to be a lot tougher for Inter Milan than I think. I mean, when just hearing Kevin talk about the offensive, the way that Juventus can change, I mean, to me, that front three or front two or however it starts, I mean, the movement from them alone is going to cause havoc along that back line. And this is what we were talking about. I still think that Conte uses wingers as fullbacks and centre backs, and he has this. I mean, that's one thing I've never liked about him. So I just think. I mean, and even Weston McKennie, we'll talk about from a Juventus point of view. I mean, I think he's been sensational this year. I mean, really has. So it's going to be really, really tough for Inter Milan. I mean, Perisic has been decent. I mean, Eriksen's had a few games, but I mean, Lukaku, I think he could bail them out. Lautaro, yes. I mean, they have the ability, but as I say, the more I look at it now, I really think it's going to be a very tough one for Inter Milan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, sorry. Also, McKennie is touch and go. He should start, but he picked up a bit of an injury against Sassuolo. So, but he should start.
Yeah,
I like him a lot. I mean, I think when he went to Juventus, I was a little shocked. Mm-hmm. But the way he's integrated into the squad, I mean, I thought again he would be a gradual player. He'd be a bit part player, but I think, I mean, he's taking the shirt by the neck and making it his own.
Yeah, indeed, because I think what he offers is energy and mobility. And Rabiot, not too much. Arthur, definitely no. And Bentancur, neither. And Ramsey can break the lines, but he's not as disciplined in terms of system-wise as other players. So I think McKennie offers something that no other Juventus midfielder can offer. And in Pirlo's system, where he wants everyone to play quickly, it works into McKennie's hand. So I think they knew what they were doing when they signed Weston.
Yep, I was pleasantly surprised by him. I looked at that transfer with raised eyebrows. Like, interesting, this American guy. And then, he's crucial. Like, I would even say crucial. I would use that word crucial because, as Kevon says, his characteristics are unique. And for people from our region who, we'll probably have to deal with players like that sooner rather than later. It's a scary thought, as well as he has other compatriots, in Spain as well. So to go, that speaks a lot, which I'm definitely not going to start that conversation now. That's a whole conversation. But in terms of, it speaks a lot. It's a good advert for the US developmental system right now.
Yeah.
Because, these guys are in top teams. Juventus is a top team. And he is a crucial player. And Pulisic and these other guys in various teams, I mean, varying levels of success, but still. But, back to this game, I hate to do this because, it feels like it takes away from our analysis. But predictions, how do you guys think it's going to go?
Who's going to go first?
I'll go first. I'll go first. It'll be 3-1 to Juventus. There we go.
Ooh, 3-1. Kevon?
Yeah.
I'm going to say 2-1 to Juventus. I'm going to say 2-1 Juventus.
I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I think it's going to be 1-1. But I think Inter will make a mess of the game. Like, they'll just do what they do. Of course, we could all be wrong, folks in the comment section below. That's football for you. It could very well be, Inter Milan goes on and win 3-0, and this is the game that they get everything right. But, who knows? So feel free to let us know in the comment section. And guys, just the final question for this game. Is this game a deciding factor in the title race? Or is it, would this game, the result of this game, decide how it's going to go? Or is that a premature statement?
I think psychologically, it will decide a lot. Mm-hmm. Maybe points, no, but psychologically, it will decide a lot. And again, speaking on the Inter's mentality, especially because Conte can just be Conte. And I think if Inter lose this, then I can see Conte being extremely pissed and extremely angry a lot of times. So I think that can get to his players. So psychologically, yes, I think it's a deciding game. Points-wise, not so much, because I feel as though Juventus can slip up against some smaller teams, which they have shown that they do. They get these draws that you wonder, why did they draw against Benevento? These teams. So I think Juventus can drop a lot of points before the end of the season. So, yeah.
What do you think, James? Do you agree?
I think it's a bigger game for, you're going to laugh, for Inter Milan than it is for Juventus, in the sense that I think Juventus can get points back. I think Inter Milan, if they lose this one, it'll be the other teams are starting to creep up behind them. So I think they really need this win. You know, I mean, especially AC Milan go and win, and then they go to 43. Let's see. I mean, it's a bigger task for them. I think Juventus have the squad to do it. Not convinced that Milan do. You know.
Yeah, I agree. You know, I can't disagree with you guys. I think the illogical, the romantic side of me, which is the Inter Milan fan, would say, you know, once they win, they'll go on and, you know, win the Scudetto, because as we said numerous times in this video, that they have the ingredients, but, you know, I just can't see it happening right now. I still don't think that they're there yet, but who knows? You know, said the same thing about AC Milan, and look what happened. You know, these guys look unstoppable. So, you know, guys in the comment and gals in the comment section, let us know what you think about this crucial fixture. Do you think the Inter Milan versus Juventus game will be crucial in deciding who wins the Scudetto this year? Will AC Milan run away? Will Inter Milan, you know, defy themselves and actually win the Scudetto? Or will Juventus come and just break everyone's hearts and win it again? So, you know, guys, it's been amazing. You know, we can speak about this for hours. Folks, we had a very, you know, fantastic cast today. We have James Baird, our man from Scotland, and Kevon, who is in Barbados right now. Kevon, where can we find you?
At Kev868 on Twitter and Instagram.
And James, I know it's a bit more of a challenge to find James, folks.
Yeah, just if you're lucky enough to have me on Facebook, there you go. You'll find me under my name. So that's it.
Yes. So James on Facebook, and me, you could find me at Andrew Sooklal on Instagram, Twitter, and on Facebook, just like Kevon. So, folks, once again, thank you for joining us. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, leave suggestions in the comment section below. Check out our website, our YouTube channel, and our rather hilarious, silly videos on TikTok, which I can't believe I'm doing, because I said I was not going to do it, but I did it anyway. So it's for your laughs, and feel free to send in your own user-submitted ones. So, folks, once again, it's been a pleasure, and thank you for joining us. Just a reminder, everyone, for more episodes with Shaka Hits Luck, be sure to head over to our YouTube channel. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more updates, interviews, and content.